What's the word? It's your man Slap Shot you for AllHipHop.com. We're here recording at One World Studio. What's the word, man?
What's going on, my boy?
Here with my man Swipey.
Gang, man. You already know it's your boy, Mr. Swipey.
Fact.
Spinning. If you ain't spinning, you ain't winning. You know what's going on.
Where the name came from?
Spinning.
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 Got you. All right. So, people know where you from, man.
Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't usually say like where I'm from Brooklyn because I grew up all parts of Brooklyn. I was like the type of kid. Let me just move so I can look at shit. So yeah, I was a kid that was always running around like the whole Brooklyn. No, I was always like a little dancer, and I was running around. I was on the trains, going everywhere. I had friends everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
okay, then got you. So, I could say like as far as like from Brooklyn, or as like, all right. So, people might know you from two cars with Fivio or even Waka with either the Connect, right?
Yeah.
But I could say out of like all three of them, I think you was actually the first person I've actually heard of, right?
yeah. I mean, me and Fivio.
I mean, no, even before I heard of Fivio, I heard of Swipey. You know what I'm saying? This is me personally. This is like from my personal experiences.
Yeah. My fault. I'm thinking like this song. Like,
No. I'm talking about
I
like
get
for
it.
me personally, like you're one of the first people I heard of. When exactly did you start rapping?
About 8 years ago.
About 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a grind.
Yeah, it's been a grind. It's been like little things that happened that put me on pause, like family situations and all that. But I kept going.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I kept going.
All right, so now you starting to reap some of the benefits of it.
Like
how does that feel?
it was because it's kind of easier. Like I'm not gonna lie, when you come around and you come around and you like put your you do it once and you already know who you got to deal with and where you got to be at these DJs, and you run around and you doing these things and you did it already. When you come back around and you already built certain things, you like, yo, all right, I'm gonna do it the way it's supposed to be done. And then especially being behind like these celebrities and people that I was running behind.
Okay, then got you. All right, then so I could say like actually like personally me, I met you through Split Star. You guys still cool?
Yeah, that's Big Unc.
No, okay, then how did that relationship happen? How did you meet Spliff?
So I met Spliff at this studio when we was growing up. We was like basically like little homeless motherfuckers. We was just living in the studio like about 8 years ago.
Gotcha.
It's probably more than that now, probably like 10 years ago. We was staying in the studio, and I mean, that's all we knew, that's all we had, and that's what we had to even keep ourselves out of trouble. And Spliff, somebody knew Spliff, somebody brung Spliff there, and Spliff just seen our talent, and he took few of us with him. You know, some of us was just too much into the streets, and the ones that really was stuck with talent, he took us and showed us around. He ain't never signed us or nothing like that. He ain't never put us under no contract. He just took us and showed us the ropes, you know what I'm saying? And thanks to him, I mean, Clamp, we got it.
Yeah, so you learned a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Like, from the business into the industry into how to move, like, I learned a lot.
Okay, because I was going to
Shout
say
out to
that's like
Busta
a
Rhymes.
book of knowledge right there. Like,
Facts,
yeah,
it was,
from the things that you've learned.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Cool. So, how did you meet like the Foreign family and stuff of that nature?
Well, those my brothers. We all grew up together.
You all grew up together?
Yeah, we all grew up together. East New York, on the Foreign side.
Okay. Okay. So
we all grew up together. It's some places or neighborhoods that we just know each other like through certain other people. People came around, but as far as like like the ones you see around, like the media ones, like yeah, that's one.
Okay, and got you. So, I talked to either Connect, right? And he told me that
Waka.
Yeah, Max. He was like, yo, once Fivio recorded like Big Drip or whatever, he was like, he knew this was the one. He was talking like they was already out of here.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yeah. Yo, they really did. Like, not for nothing. Like, way before even like when the EP first came out, like everybody knew like Big Drip was gonna go crazy. Like, I don't know how like Fivio just said, yeah, because when I drop Big Drip, I'm out of here. But like that was the talk. Like, yeah, when we drop Big Drip, we out of here. Like, that shit really happened.
Like, Did you see it coming at that point, or did you still think like, all right, we still got the steady grind to go, or did you know like off of that, like off the rip, like we out here?
Yeah, so like if you speak to Fivio too, you could ask him like it was me and Jerry really telling them like and Ether and like the ones that we was telling them all right, because this is what happened. We put out 2 cars.
Yeah,
Put
I
out
seen that
Waka.
video
We
first.
put out 2 cars. 2 cars was the first song out for the EP. Then we like rolled out like a random video. We didn't even put out the song. We put out a random video, and it was Jumping. That video went crazy. But we already had Big Drip, and we was listening to Big Drip ourselves, like.
Y'all already had.
We had already. We was already turned to Big Drip, like. That's what everyday song. It was like, yo, when we put this out, it's gonna be a movie. And yeah, we knew. I mean, it was surprising to see it happen, like and it was very great, and it's a blessing. But it's like we knew.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right, then, so I say like 2019 is probably like a big year for you. You performed like on some huge stages. So I personally seen you at Rolling Out. Yeah.
It's a movie. I ain't even gonna hold you.
And I think my friend, I was out of town. I think it was OT, but I seen.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. He brought us out.
Fact. Oh, absolute. Rest in peace. I forgot about that. Definitely did.
R.I.P. Juice WRLD. He brought us out.
Then I seen you at Dussepolozza. I didn't see you personally, but like people had like videos of it.
It was
Shit
viral.
was absolutely crazy. You
like
got
everything.
shut down the Barclays
movie.
How does that even work? What is that feeling like?
That is, come on, man.
I don't know. I need to know that feeling. What is the feeling of shutting down your hometown arena?
Yeah, I was about to say like in your hometown, like wherever you're from, you be in Baltimore, you got the Baltimore Stadium, you got like you could be anywhere, and like if you're from there and you got your hometown arena where like everything big happens. I'm talking about from Sesame shows to you call it happens there. You get what I'm saying? And that's the Barclays. That's what the Brooklyn Nets play like to perform there, and like Jay-Z like shit like damn, that was like I was like wow, like that's crazy, like to really hit the spin on stage like in front of the whole city like. Let's get it.
Seen you hit it on a
big
Tory video.
It's a movie.
Que
lo que mami.
Yeah.
Tory be thinking he better than me though. We got a little battle going on right now. Facts on Instagram. You see me got a little he tagged me on something. Alright, come on. Tornado coming. I'ma spin to him.
You ain't show him a few moves first?
Yeah, I mean, feel me? I saw you think he know how to hit the spit now. It's alright, Jet Li had to learn from people. Somebody had to learn
from somebody.
Yeah, you feel me?
Got you. Wait, where did y'all shoot that video?
Everywhere. Dykeman. I actually brought out like my whole family. I'm Dominican too.
Oh, okay. So of course you have family uptown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I brought out my whole family. Everybody.
Got you. All right, then cool.
My little kids.
So yeah, Dominican. All right, then. So I see like, cause in a lot of your songs you do have like, screw up, hasta luego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do incorporate a lot of Spanish in your music and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm marking myself.
Yeah. How does that work? How do you like drill go into like Spanish and things of that nature? How does that work for you? Like, is it like a purposeful thing? Do you know like, is it just natural? How does that work?
So like, that's crazy because I'm just thinking about it. Like, drill's like it's kind of up tempo. It's 140 BPM. It's up and it's fast. And it's Spanish. You sort of talk fast.
Yeah.
So it's like even if I'm talking slow, on that beat, it's fast.
It works.
It works. We speak fast.
Yeah.
We talk fast. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, but it becomes more easier. All right, so because I know both. So if it's something that I can't come up right there in English, I'll just say some Spanish.
And it works.
You know what I mean? Like I'll just say some Spanish and it fits in. Shit, it works and it sounds beautiful. Pull up in a jet. Skirt.
Yeah, I still away.
That
shit work. It move. Yeah.
You feel me?
All right. So I mean, how you feel like? Do you feel like you're the pioneer to that? Like incorporating probably like Spanish into like drill raps and things of that nature, or did you see somebody like before you that might have actually like talk Spanish in it?
Not in what we doing. Not drill because we don't. It's not exactly like drill's called grime. So yes, I am the first one to do grime, Spanish, and English.
Yeah. Okay then. Copy. All right then. So you got Savage.
Savage. Yeah, I got Savage out. Waka. I got 2 cars. I got this other one called Rich Porter coming out. Got a whole bunch of baddies. Got a whole bunch of things coming out. Savage is it's out now. It's rolling. We It's a movie.
Copy. So thing with Savage, is it building up the son, or are we looking forward to a project?
Yeah. So what we gonna do is put out proper planning. We just letting the audio run, because people love the audio. I guess is more like a turn up song right now. The video, y'all could be looking out for something like Savage. You know, shout out to Fenty and all that. You know, we got a couple bigger things going on behind that. You know.
So you going
Yeah, you know, little Puma deals and shit like that.
So
you want to talk about a cat? Cats out the bag. Got you. We got a little. We working with Puma on the Savage Fenty. With the whole Savage promotion behind that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So a movie things. Like y'all
yeah,
said.
yeah,
Viral.
yeah. There's a lot behind it. Fashion. There's a whole world behind it. So.
Okay, then got
Yeah.
you. So as far as like the project coming out and things of that nature, who are you working with?
Oh, a lot of artists. Big artists. Right now I'm doing some like big stuff like in the Spanish. Well, with Dali, Lito. Shout out to Anuel and Spiff. A whole bunch of people, you know, in the English market. I was just with J.I. Me and him about to work.
Shout out to J.I. Boy, hot right now.
Yeah, Stunner for Vegas. You know, the whole Baby Entertainment, Black Zach, Chucky 73. It keeps going. I mean, I'm working with the whole industry right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, we got that door where we working with. I'm working with everybody.
What is it? All right, that
Tory Lanez. I mean, yeah.
The battle coming. The battle definitely got
it.
Right?
So it's
now,
definitely coming.
But that brings me to like another question. No, I'm like, the way like the shit worked out. It's like one song hit, then boom, like another song, and then it's like you guys are like on everything and everywhere. Was it planned out like that, or was it just like strike while the iron's hot type shit?
We like being everywhere. I mean, it's just since the music went with it now.
Yeah.
People started to recognize that.
Okay then.
That's the thing. We love to be everywhere. We love to keep ourselves active. Like every one of us. You see right now, I bet you looking at our Instagram, Ether is in LA doing something right now like me, and Fivio's doing something somewhere else like me. Like we all doing the same thing. Like maybe times we can't be at shows at clubs at the same time because we all
different places.
Yeah, like literally, and people be like, "Yo, where Fivio? Yo, where Ether?" I'm like, "Go look on their Instagram. They all performing on one stage right now on their own." Like,
so that was even before anything hit. You guys were just like super active, and you guys were everywhere and out and about before.
Yeah, but it's like the Transformers. You know, once we come together, it's like
all come together. And
it's a movie. It's different. It's crazy. It's like the Wu-Tang, like new age, futuristic, robotic. Wu-Tang, like, war is crazy.
Can we expect like an EP from you guys?
Yeah, of course, of course.
A collective.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
When you think that would probably drop?
I can't give you guys that because we got a lot of songs that we could drop. We could do that anytime.
Yeah.
Or like literally us three together. So we could do that anytime. So it's like just a proper way of
timing
it out. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, but we definitely got something else coming out soon. Probably next month. We got another track. Big hit coming up.
So I think all right then. So leading into we touched the topic a little bit about like Brooklyn drill and stuff of that nature. Me myself being from Brooklyn, like I kind of get it. I kind of understand like some of these things like people talk about and things of that nature. Now that we busting up this like bag and people are getting signed and things of that nature, the root of it, like where it comes from and like the stories that I do tell, a lot of it is actually like true and stuff of that nature. Do you ever think like the violence behind it might like slow down and things of that nature, or do you think
it did slow down? I mean, it did slow down, but then again, they have the other sides of, you know, young kids with just out of control. But you know, everybody goes through an age stage where they're either out of control, they're just catching on, or they're growing up. You know what I'm saying? So in that same matter, we doing that. We have that form of you know, that same thing, and everywhere you at.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, the ones that prefer or go do the wrong, they doing the wrong, but doesn't mean that everyone else is doing wrong. You get what I'm saying? But as far as violence, yeah, I think it slowed down because it brought a lot of dancing back to the culture. It brought a lot of happiness and jumping around. And if you see, we got kids from all ages doing all these dances we actually made up at home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We wasn't on drugs or nothing like that while we was making these dances up. You know, we wasn't. We actually fun kids. We was having fun.
True, sir. All right, then. I was having a conversation with my man Vak. He was the one that told me, like, yo, I'm not sure if you ever heard of him, Vak, but he's the one that put me on to Fivio, and he was like, yo, watch out for this kid Fivio, like he got some shit coming out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, like, I promise you, like 2 or 3 weeks later, Big Drip
Shit
fucking was out of here.
Shit went crazy.
Exactly. But his situation, and he thinks of it, he's 22G's manager, and he's like, he wants to see everybody come together and bust up like a whole bag together. He was like, he wants us to sell out the Barclays. He feels like that's point. Do you guys ever see like stuff like that, like dying down where we can all come together? So dub. I said, all right, cool. I got you.
I'm not like, I don't even like, that's like no comments.
Yeah, I got you.
You feel me? It's like,
it's, yeah, I get it. That's why, yeah. But
that's
you know,
politics and stuff in between.
In between that
that's
situation.
something that it's not. I can't even. I don't even.
It's out of your control and out of your hands.
Yes,
It's a lot.
I don't know. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't even know. Like at that point, it's like we all here. Like you get what I'm saying. But it's like you said, like just let the violence die down. I mean, everybody work. If y'all don't want to work together, fuck it, don't fucking work together.
Yeah,
just do what you do though. Like move
your way.
Yeah, move your way. They go there, like Max B said. You go up. go somewhere else.
Go around.
Feel me?
Okay, got you. I see like a situation that thing that did die down and has come together. Situation with you and Cass. Would you say like that's a dub and y'all good?
Yeah. So the whole situation with me and him, that was like mostly like a misunderstanding. You know, like I mean, you know, at that time I was doing pretty much a lot of illegal stuff, and feel me? I was, you know, I was outside. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trying to talk about myself a certain way. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't. You know, so certain things somebody took a certain way, and I mean, you see no altercations and no physical nothing happened there. You get what I'm saying? Everybody performed that night. We all went our separate ways. You get what I'm saying? After that, we met up. Right after that.
Okay.
Yeah, we spoke, and as you can see, we never had like.
We never had none.
Yeah, it was nothing. It was nothing like we and him was in the internet like on no 6ix9ine shit. Like you get what I'm saying? It was nothing like that. Like still link up. We still be in the studio to this day. We
because I seen the Demons video.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I was always curious like how that worked out, how did that die down, and all of that type of situations of that nature.
It just we know like we grew up in the same hood. I mean, grew up. He's older than me, so you know what I'm saying. I was seeing him around and.
Okay, so you knew him before then?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like. Yeah, you feel me? I mean, no, he the homie of the hood and shit like that. So it's like, you know, he a different gang and all that, but it's not nothing like. Yeah, it's not. It was never nothing like that. It's just like I said, it was misunderstanding. And I mean, nobody ever wronged me.
Got you. But being that you're one of the pioneers to this whole Brooklyn drill shit, you know what I mean? Like I said, you're one of the first people I knew, you know, to come out of it. Who are your favorites? Who would you advise people to listen to?
Again, Fivio Foreign, Bino, Gino, my 800 Foreign side.
The whole Foreign side.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, then. I know what you call. I talked to Ether a lot of the Foreign sides, like from the 90s and things of that nature. So a pretty important person from the 90s is coming out soon. Bobby and Rowdy.
Free the gang. GS9.
So
originators.
How does that intertwine? Like how is this gonna connect? How is it gonna look when it comes out? It sounds like it's gonna be real movie-ish when it get out. But how is it gonna look when it
So the good thing about it is that those are our real friends. We been plugged. We You know when they had their time we was the ones that was around, and things slow down, so we couldn't like really. But it's boy, it's a movie now.
Yeah,
It's
when they
different, like, and we still in contact with them. Like we make sure they still all like one thing nobody ever lost was their energy. So they all got their energy. Like Bobby, he's. Sound like he dancing every time he on the phone, so it's like you know what I'm saying. So it's a movie, yeah. It's lit. It's
You gonna
lit.
teach him the swipey spin when you get out?
I mean, he already telling me, yo, boy, you think I ain't got the spin down back? I'm like, all right, I say that. All right, I want to see that. Cool. But we lit though. I mean, I hope everybody comes out, get back on point, and just succeed. Let's take over.
Got you. All right. Then. So, what's the future of this whole drill thing? Does it keep going, or do you think like eventually like merge into like other subgenres of hip hop, or maybe even other genres in general? You understand what I'm saying?
I can't tell you about tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
and I can't. You feel me? Like speak about yesterday. So like,
Yeah. So you
I
not
live for right now. Like what's going on right now is right now. I mean. We're gonna transform into something else.
Yeah,
You feel me? We're gonna be aliens later or something. I don't know.
Gotcha. All right then. So what I'm need, what my big homie Chuck always asks for, he always asks for the top 5. Your top 5 dead or alive. Do you have a top 5 dead or alive? Can I have your top 5 dead or alive?
Yeah. Yo, honestly, like, it's hard right now to even pick that, cause like. It's always like people be like Biggie and Pac, like, alright, that's two, you feel me? But then like we have Jay-Z. I'm from Brooklyn, feel me? And then like the other two, you be like stuck. You always fight with the other two, bro. It's like everybody picks those, and then they be like, alright, Kendrick Lamar, cause he's Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? And then you be like, alright, so I'm about to pick who over who.
Who the
Like,
last
you know
one?
what I'm saying?
Who
Who
would
the
you say
last
you
one?
listen to the most?
I don't listen to people like I go by the time. So whatever's lit and it's lit right now, like that's how I listen to music. But then like I'll be in a certain mood and I'll go back to different types of people. So like like Styles, Styles P or something like that.
All right, so you just named the whole top 5 right there, right?
I
That
got
was a
you.
5. That was Biggie, Pac, Jay, Styles, and Kendrick. That's a 5 right there.
All right, that's the 5. That's the 5. I mean, shit, cause yeah, facts. That's the 5. Styles, you gave me a lot. You helped me.
Appreciate it.
Styles.
Gotcha.
Man, bow, it's your boy Mr. Swipey, and you here with AllHipHop. Bow.
You just rapped about interview?
I
How you rap? Wow, I was gonna mention the orange. We bringing it back in for the summer.
Come on, bang.
Nah, I'm yeah. Nah,
I ain't know.
Nah, but I mean, yeah, nah, yeah. Nah, but I wanted to get any of your last words before we do. I wanted to get any last words, any shout outs or anything like that before we do that.
Bow, go look up Savage. Stay tuned for Baddies coming out. Rich Porter, The Whole Language. Mixtape EP dropping soon. If you want to follow me at Mr. Swipey on all social medias.
Copying, man. You see the green glasses? That's the 3D glasses. It's a movie.
I
You
ain't gonna lie, I'm
viral.
trying to tell you,
Yeah,
man.
you
It's
see that?
just
It's a movie,
different.
man.
It's a different type of vibe. You see the inside old white shit.
See, that's Brooklyn.
Vibes.
Shit. That's that Brooklyn
She
shit,
let me
man.
all the time.
Fact, man.
Glot.
AllHipHop.com. Slap shot your swipey.
Let's get
Appreciate
it.
you, Ken.
My boy. It's a
We
movie.
out.